Hi everyone, it's me Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss about some remaining rules of differentiation. We have already discussed about some rules of the differentiation like coefficient rule, general power rule, product rule and the quotient rule. Today in this video we are going to learn about the chain rule. It is also called as the derivative of a composite function. First of all, let me write the today's topic name. Today's topic is about the chain rule, the chain rule of the differentiation, or it is also called as the derivative of the function composite functions derivative of the composite functions, or it is the chain rule. Let's Before moving the differentiation process of the composite functions, let's talk about the composite functions. Let's take the two functions which are composite each others. Let's take a function u which takes x as a input. Let's take u as a function which takes x as a input. Here the u is g of x. This means the function g takes x as a input and produce the number u. Here function g which takes x as an input and produce u, and the next function which takes this output u and produce the sum output. Let's take the next function f which takes this previous output u and produce the new output. Let's say this new output is a y. Here we have taken the two function, one is g and the another one is f. G takes x as an input and produce u, and the produced u, the output for the g, is taken as the input of a function f and produce this. Finally the f produces y as a output. These are the two composite functions, are composite function. And let's uh, let's represent these two functions f and g on the mapping diagram. Let's make the three balloon to represent these two composite functions. I am going to show this function on the mapping diagram. First of all, a function g is formed here which takes x as an input. Let's take x. Let's say this is x. X is taken as an input for the function g. Our function g is here formed from this parent. This is the function g which takes x as an input. By taking x as an input by this function g, it produces the output as a u. This output, the corresponding output is u. U means here the g of x also. U is here g of x. It is also same. U and the g of x is same here. And the next function here, the f is formed by taking this u as a input. A function f is here formed. This is function f which takes the u as an input and produces the corresponding output as a y. Y is here the output of f. This is the mapping diagram, balloon diagram for these two composite function f and g. And let's make a composite function by taking x as an input and produces the output as a y. From this first balloon to last balloon, let's make a function. It is called as the composite function. It is formed by taking these two functions, so it is called as the composite function. Here this function takes the x as an input and produces y as an output, and it is formed by the functions g and the f. it is denoted by f composite of g. This notation represents the composite functions from this first balloon to last. Here the x is taken as the input for this function and the y is the output for this function. This is overall output is a y. Here a composite function is formed here. And here in this lesson we are going to discuss about the derivative of this composite function. This is the composite function, and the derivative of this composite functions, derivative with respect to x with of this composite function f composite g. Here we know that the derivative is the rate of change of the output with respect to the input. It is the rate of change of the output. Let's write here rate of rate means instantaneous rate. Let me write the word instantaneous. Instantaneous rate of change of the output variable. Instantaneous, it is the definitions of the derivative of any function. Instantaneous rate of change of the output variable with respect to the input variable. Input variable, it is the definition of differentiation of a function. And here with respect to this function, this composite function, with respect to this composite function, the x is taken as the input and the y is here is the output. So the instantaneous rate of change of the output, instantaneous rate of change of the output is here y. This is the change of the output with respect to, we have to do here with respect to the input variable. Here the input for this function, for this composite function is x. So just dy by dx. It is the instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to x. So we can write the derivative of the composite function f composite g is here equals to just dy by dx. Dy by dx is the derivative of the composite functions. And according to the this chain rule, according to this chain rule, by chain rule, it is also called as the differentiation of the composite function. By the chain rule, this the derivative of the composite function, derivative of the composite function here dy over dx, this is the derivative of the composite function. This it is equals to the product of the this derivative of these functions. Here the first functions, let's divide this whole figure into the two parts. This part encloses by the red rectangle. It is here dotted red rectangle. It is here. Here we have taken the function g only for first purpose. It is same as, this is same as according to the chain rule. This is same as the first of all taking this first function g, and the rate of change of the output of this g, output of the g is here u. The rate of change of the output of the g with respect to the input, input is here x. It is the rate of change of output of g with respect to input times, according to the chain rule we have to do multiplications here, times the next taking these two functions we have to make the pure here. Let's make the pure of these last two functions. Now turn off these two functions, and the rate of change of the output of f, the output of f is here just y with respect to the input of f. The input of f is here, or is the input here y. This is according to the chain rule. The derivative of the composite function is same as the derivative of this first function, derivative of this first function with respect to the same variable. Here the derivative is taken with respect to x, so we have to do here the with respect to x times the derivative of the second function with respect to the output of the first function. This rule called as the chain rule. Here a chain is formed here. This is called as the chain rule. Chain rule. Please memorize this. This is the chain rule of the differentiation. Here this is also called as the derivative of the composite function. Here a composite function is taken, and we here perform the differentiation of the composite functions, which is in the product form. Let's take an example. Let's take a function. Let me write the question first. A function y is equals to here just 2 u square minus 1. Here y is equals to here 2 u square minus 1. It is the function of u, and the another function u is here given as a function of x, just 2x square. Here the two functions are given. Then we have to find out the value of the dy with respect to x. It is what? Let's solve this problem by using the concept of the chain rule. Here these are the two functions. Here the two functions which one function takes x as the input and produces u as the output, and the output this output u is taken as the input for the function y. Here the two functions are taken here. The first function is u here, and this u is taken as the input for the next function. We have to find out the dy over dx. According to the chain rule, the dy over dx, derivative of y with respect to x, can be written as derivative of u with respect to the same variable x times the derivative of the next function y with respect to the u. This is according to the chain rule. This is called as the chain rule. It is by the chain rule. Let's substitute the value. Here the du with respect to x is just we can use the power law here. The 2 here the 2 is the coefficient, so we can take it is in the front. So dx square over dx times the derivative of y with respect to u. Y is here just 2u square minus 1 over with respect to u. Let's calculate the derivative. Here the 2 and the derivative of x square. You can use the formula here. The derivative of x raised to the power n with respect to x is just n x raised to the power n minus 1. Let's apply this formula. Let's apply this formula on this part, on this first part. So this will be just 2x, and this is all multiplied by this, and we can distribute the differentiation over the subtraction here by using the law of the difference. We can use the derivative of first function minus derivative of the second function. This can be the derivative of the 2u square is just derivative of 2u square is just with respect to the u, it is just 2 times the derivative of u square. U square is just 2u minus the derivative of 1 is here the constant number, and we know the derivative of the constant is always 0. Let's simplify it. This is 4, and 4, this is u here, 4 times 4 gives 16 x, and this is u, 16 x u. Here the derivative of y with respect to x is obtained here, 16 x u, 16 16x, the value of the u is here 2x square times 2x square, and the final answer is 16 times 2 gives 32x to the power 3. Finally, we have found that the derivative of y with respect to x is a 32x cube. This is the final answer for this question. Here we just use the chain rule. We just use the chain rule or derivative of the composite function. In our next video, we will discuss more about the other rules of the differentiation. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel. This much for today. Thank you.